Have you ever felt so lonely that you just looked up at the sky and asked for a sign? For me, that was a regular Tuesday night. I'm Sarah, a teacher in my mid-30s, and my love life felt like a broken record of bad dates and guys who just didn't get me. One night, I whispered a little prayer, "Please, just send me someone who sees me, someone I can love for who they are." I didn't expect an answer, at least not so quickly. A few days later, I was mindlessly scrolling through Facebook when a friend request popped up. The name was Ease, from Nigeria. I shrugged, hit accept, and completely forgot about it. I'm not a big social media person, so when I logged back on a few weeks later, I found a string of unread messages. "Hello, beautiful," the first one said. I cringed a little, but then I saw his other messages, asking how I was, sharing a bit about his day. I felt bad for ignoring him and replied, apologizing for my late response. I asked him his name, and he said, "I am Ease, a prince from Nigeria." I literally rolled my eyes. A prince? Right. Another guy with a cheesy pickup line. But despite my skepticism, we kept talking and talking. Soon, texts turned into phone calls, and phone calls turned into daily video chats. He had this incredible laugh and a way of listening that made me feel like I was the only person in the world. He was smart, kind, and funny, and I found myself falling for him, prince or not. Months flew by, and the idea of meeting became a real possibility. I was nervous about traveling to Africa for the first time, so without hesitation, he said, "Then I will come to you." I gave him my address, my heart pounding with excitement. Then, silence. For 2 whole weeks, he was gone. No texts, no calls. My calls went straight to voicemail. My heart sank. I thought, here we go again. Ghosted. All the old insecurities came rushing back. I was convinced he was just another disappointment. One rainy afternoon, there was a knock on my door. I opened it, ready to shoo away a salesperson, but there he was. Ease, in the flesh, standing on my doorstep with the warmest smile I'd ever seen. I was so shocked I couldn't speak. Then, just lunged into his arms, hugging him so tightly. He held me and said, "I'm so sorry." A matter of urgency came up in my king. I laughed, still thinking it was his little joke. He promised to take me to his kingdom of Onitsha one day. His visit was a whirlwind. He met my family, who instantly adored him. One evening, surrounded by everyone I loved, he got down on one knee. He told me he'd found his queen and asked me to marry him. It was the most romantic moment of my life. He asked me to come to Nigeria with my family to plan our wedding. A few weeks later, we were flying to Nigeria. The moment we landed, I knew my life was about to change forever. We were greeted by a delegation, and the drive to his home wasn't to a house, but a palace. A real, stunning palace in Onitsha, Anambra State. My jaw dropped. He wasn't joking. He was Prince Ease, son of the Obi of Onitsha. Our wedding was something out of a fairy tale. The colors, the music, the joy, it was intoxicating. I wore a beautiful beaded gown, and Ease looked like the king he would one day become. We had the traditional Igba Nkwu ceremony, where I had to find him in a crowd and offer him a cup of palm wine to signify my acceptance of his proposal. The whole kingdom celebrated with us, dancing and singing. My family was in awe, welcomed with open arms and treated like royalty. Looking at Ease, surrounded by our families and his people, I realized my simple prayer had been answered in the most extraordinary way. I didn't just find a man who loved me, I found my prince. Thanks for watching our story unfold. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more